Hey everyone, it's Dr. T here, the Mogul Maker, coming to you from my reality making universe where we make moguls, empires, and dynasties, and really these most amazing realities that people give us to help them create. And I just like to share these kind of upgrades that our clients get, and also what the journey is like to grow from wherever you are to becoming more of a business mogul, and really what the journey is when you completely aspire to that, and the kind of amazing things that our clients grow through and are so courageous and just so bold to move through every stage of becoming a mogul and being a powerful influencer of your reality, your community, and society as a whole. So there's a lot that happens on the path. There's a lot to know, and it's good that we can share how to make the path a little bit easier, or a lot easier in some cases. So I like to share these mogul moments, which take all the things that I have learned and then either transcended or continue to be in that curriculum, and how valuable they are, so incredibly valuable that it just makes a lot of sense to share the wealth and make it simpler and easier to mogul up. So and just to build that great empire level and that dynasty level as well, and just having just all of your reality, your business, and your family just absolutely moguling up together. So this mogul moment is really to just help that happen. So I would say one of the most important awarenesses that I have that you can really upgrade through is that when you have brought people onto your team, and doesn't matter how many people it is, it doesn't matter if that's the first time, the second time, what your experience is with hiring and managing. And, for myself, I had 20 years before I had my own business, 20 years of managing hundreds of people. So I had a strong background in that. However, this is a different experience, because being a psychologist, having my own company, being a CEO, there's a lot that goes into that. So I would say one of the most important things that I've learned is that when you've got people on your team and you have done a really amazing job at, as they come on board, letting each of them know, and letting each of them know every day what the intentions are that they are there to do and what that agreement is. And you know exactly what those intentions are, because that's what you're mapping to, right? That's the vision, that's the reality you've been given to create. You've received the calling, you've taken the directions, and you're following that navigation to create this new innovative reality that hasn't existed before. And you know what needs to be in it. You know the coordinates, and you're clear about that. But I would say, like, the first time that you are giving them the intentions and you make it clear what that is, and the first time, if you start to see something else happening, make sure you have already, when you first have people start out, made an agreement between both of you, because it means also that you're holding yourself to it, they're holding themselves to it, you're holding each other to it, is that there'll be a system, which is something like, let's just say it's the 3 times. So the first time they're doing something other than what's supposed to be happening, and negatively impacting the company. And that means negatively impacting the clients. That means all kinds of stuff that's time number 1, and you let them know that, okay, that's that moment where you're in this direction. It needs to be in this direction. And you just let them know that if it gets to number 3, that ultimately, if they're doing something else and that is taking the company in some other direction other than what you're intending, that it'll just be made super clear. It's not there's no negative. We don't even have to have it a negative or positive. We'll just be clear that we have different intentions, and therefore we're going to a different reality, and therefore that's not a good combination, because you've got a reality and a mission, and your company is one part of your reality, but a company is also a reality, and you're here to take that forward, and you've got to fulfill this mission, right? You're going to be accountable for that, and whether you did what you came here to do or whether you did something else, that's for you to get right with. So it's just going to be, it's a very like nice, pristine agreement that will just make it 100% clear for everybody that that's simply the deal, that it just goes like that because you're going to train and you're going to do all these things. But if there is that note that says, hey, we've hit a moment where the company goes this way, but you're really going that way, and you just have that, you'll know that that's already created an impact. Because think about it, if you're a ship and you're heading to a destination and you're slightly off, you're going to end up way over here. It's not a small thing that they need to be going in the direction that you're bringing this reality, and that's what the agreement is. And the deal is also with you, with yourself, because otherwise people's scarcity programming kicks in and they're like, but I don't have anybody, I need somebody, and then we settle. And that enables the person, it doesn't help them ascend, which they need to ascend, but they need to ascend where they are meant to be in intention and create something that feels completely intentional with them. So it's really easy to do because everybody's sharing the intentions versus just having a job, which I've always found fascinating. So my recommendation is for you absolutely to lay that out the first time, because then people know, and it doesn't give a bunch of wiggle room that then you're going to have to like counter that, because that's a lot of energy to do. And each day that you are on this mission that you're doing to build your empire and to build your dynasty, to be a top steward, mogul level person in your trajectory, and you need to get there because of what the world is going to require of you more and more and more, a higher and higher skill set is going to be required. You've got to go, you got to flow. So the sooner you can know, are we going in the same direction or is somebody going in different, and you can shift that, the sooner the people that are coming in to go toward that same direction, that purpose, they'll flow on in as well, because you're good at making that shift quickly and moving on. And because the truth is, having your intention shared and having people know what the purpose is, adhere to it, believe it, and already completely feel aligned with it, now we can take that innovation forward. We can take that company, that reality, and its clients, it's who it serves, forward in their trajectory, which is what every single person is doing for each other, what every single company is doing for all of society, all of humanity. We're just all taking each other forward in our evolution so that we can go easily, swiftly, comfortably, wealthfully, and beautifully, and just completely advance with all the intelligence that the universe is giving us and wanting us to get to the level of skill that we need to get to, so that we can really receive some very big innovations that are different than any other humans have really experienced at this level. All the different things that each phase of humans have experienced was one thing, but we're bringing in the age of the complete revolution of reality through technology, the complete and utter revolution is what is happening. And so the sooner you absolutely just this is my important sense of my saying it to myself too, the mogul moment is that you're going to be clear about that, and you're going to just enact that, because that's another way of just being a top mogul and facing something immediately, because then it can change immediately and you can get the results immediately and you can get on track again into the correct course instantaneously by doing that. Just the moment you say, we're not letting this person take us over there, we're going over here, you already are turning the course. And it's pretty amazing that that happens that quickly. So hopefully this mogul moment really helps and supports you on your journey. And if you're newer at hiring and managing, I promise you, you can absolutely trust me on this. I've already experienced it for you. I've already upgraded it. I've already been able to validate it, and I've already been able to extract lots of value added, and that's what I want for you. All right, everyone. So thanks for coming on into the Mogul Upgrade. I invite you to receive it all the way into your reality field. And it would be great if you're feeling value in this to give us a thumbs up and a subscribe, and I'll keep the Mogul upgrades flowing. And then share this with anybody that you think needs to know this. There's a lot of entrepreneurs out there and people that really need to hear this right now. So thanks for passing this along. And if you need any additional support from any of our programs or offerings, just click the link below and learn all about us.